leaving my house.
You good. You mute me.
Okay, just a little quiet moment. You can use the walls if you want to. Taking a breath in and a breath out. About 3 minutes just being quiet, finding yourself, your body. Soften the expression in your faces. Soften the eyebrows, the eye muscles, the corner of your eyes. See if you can feel the breath traveling down to your belly, to your lower abdomen. And see if you feel the breath traveling up from your belly, the chest, out your nose. And every time you do that, just do it a little bit longer, a little bit more mindful, really feeling how it's bathing you inside with breath. Breath comes in, breath exhales. Coming into this moment, coming to our breath, to our body, to our minds. Trying to do this thing only, the breath, staying quieter in our minds. Just do one or two, depending on how slow, how fast you are. Just two more. Very mindful, very, very patient, no rushing, not changing. And when you're ready, just open your eyes back to the light, to your room. Just take a little look, a little bit around to your left, to your right. Find something new. Find something you didn't notice before, or find something that you see again. Turn to one side. Turn to the center. So I'm going to start with a little bit of a hand to the opposite knee. So whichever hand you want, left to the right, right to the left. And the other hand, instead of turning back behind you, just bring it over. So you have this half X holding onto the knee and the arm across over your face. So hold on to the knee. Maybe look under your arm. Maybe you straighten the arm. Maybe you bend it. Maybe you sort of arch it. But just feel this twisting and lateral stretch. Feel that. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Get nice and open. And then lift the upper hand up and then come to the twist from here. So now bring the hand behind and then breathe here and turn like you're, again, looking at something behind you, over your shoulder, breathing more. All right, and then very simply turn everything back to the center. Let's lift both arms up and then interlace all the way up. Go a little again, side to side, nice and slow. Keep sit bones on the floor. Keep reaching palms to the sky. Okay, and then just bring your hands behind your head. Interlace behind your head. Hold the head in your hands, elbows forward, look up. So elbows come towards each other. Hold the head in your hand. Lift your heart, lift your ribs, and look up. Keep holding the head. Keep doing a little back bend. Relax here, the head, elbows widen. And then open up this cactus and very simply close and open. Open and close. Feel how much it goes back and feel how maybe they touch, maybe they come to the center, maybe they elbows kiss, maybe they don't. Elbows widen, maybe touch something behind you, an imaginary wall, and then one more time together, and then open. Bring your hands to the center. We'll do the other side. So twist with the other hand, opposite knee, bring it up and over. So hold on to the knee and bring the arm as straight as possible and lean over opposite to the knee that you're holding on to. Maybe looking up to your elbow. Maybe you look forward or down. Keep pressing the knee down, open the rib cage, breathe here. So you're still holding on to the knee, creating this sort of like an X shape with your arms, half X. Press up, press up, press up, press up, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Now come to the twist. Bring your arm back, like reach back, and then lower to your fingers, maybe to a block. You can always put something there, and then find something that you haven't seen before over your shoulder. Turn to your back shoulder, breathe here. Slowly come back to center. One more time, arms reach. This time, instead of up, just bring your hands in front of your heart and press in front of your chest, and then bring your chin down and hook here like a little C. As you press your arms, you turn into a little bit of a rounded spine, chin to chest. Stretch your arms, spread the space between your shoulders. Release that, come on up, inhale, hands behind your head. One more time, hold the head in your hands, press the head back, elbows come towards each other, and then grow your heart, lift your rib cage, and look up. Come back to center, relax, relax, relax. Feel that you can sit again in a tall spine, open the arms, and then one more time, together, close and open. And then really press your chest open, feel the shoulders kind of come together in the back, and then open. Open the front of your body and the back of your body. All right, just come back to nothing, to the way we started, to being here with your breath, just to take another pause. And then we'll change it very, very slowly. You need padding to your knees, put a little blanket under your knees. Please meet me at hands and knees, tabletop position. Okay, so I have padding. You don't have to. If your floor, you have a carpet, just make yourself so it feels really comfortable here. Okay, so I'm still here in the screen, and just start a little bit of tiny movements. You can keep your toes flat or tucked just around. This is one of those we do a lot every time we come to yoga. You can also do a little sway, a little circle, like a little sway to one side, forward. You can create a little infinity sign. You can just keep it also to the cats and the cows. Lifting your tail, hugging your belly, round it like a cat, mad cat. Awesome. Now see if you can bring your knees together. We're gonna do a little bit of a twist here. If the knees, you cannot sit on your feet, on your heels, you can also maybe put one block or maybe two blocks. So you can even put a little block between your heels and your tail, like that, okay? If that is not possible, you can always open the heels and sit, put two blocks here, 2 blocks, one higher on top of the other. My blocks are hiding, I don't know where, okay? And what we're gonna do here, show you from the front, is here, and then you're gonna take a twist here. So elbow is gonna hook outside one of your knees. You're gonna try to twist and look over your shoulder. Look over your shoulder. Now, if you wanna also have it in the same leg or away the opposite knee. So it can be the same or outside, depending on your range of motion. Think of maybe the same elbow, same knee, and twist. Come on up, center, and then hook outside the knee, fold, maybe this side, maybe stay higher, maybe hook outside and twist here. Feel what's good in your bodies. Twist, twist, twist. Try to have the thumbs in front of your sternum. Breathe here. And then very gently, you're going to just undo everything. And you're going to find yourself in a very comfortable child's pose. You can bring your arms forward, head on the arms, just forward fold into a comfy, wonderful child's pose. You can stay lifted with your elbows down and your tail lifted. You can maybe open the knees a little wider if you want to, and let some space for your bellies. Relax your belly, your shoulders, your low back, your face. Find a nice, beautiful, soothing child's pose. And just take those breaths that was like into your belly, out your belly, and your nose, and then nose to belly, and then belly to nose. Just softening all in and out. All right. So again, hands and knees. Now I'm going to stretch one leg strongly back. Stretch your toes. Push the earth. Push your hands. Spread them apart, and activate your your abdomen, your lower core. Activate the back of your knee, the back of your leg. You can pulse back and forth if you want. Coming very, very gently into bird dog. Go at your own pace. Maybe lift the leg in the back. Don't open the hip. Have the hips nice and square. Hip bones even. Lift it maybe a little higher. Now you can stay here, or maybe your left hand goes forward. Get a little lifting, a little longer. Bring the hand down, and then you're going to bring your heel up as if you're pointing your heel up the sky. Try to bring your knees, your knee, your thigh parallel. Your knee is parallel to the ground. Lift your heel high. And then bring your knee in slowly. Now try to step it in between your hands. You can kind of sneak it out or step it in and help it there. Okay. I'm just going to move back because I think I'm going to go up with my hands, and I'm going to take a twist from there. So coming up to a low lunge. Okay. I'm going to have to move the screen a little bit, but you're going to come into your first low lunge. Arms go high. Maybe you create a little back bend here. Just do what feels good in your bodies. All right, and then we're going to do that little twist we did already. One. So hands to the prayer. Turn to the knee. You can either maybe top the knee, hook outside the knee. You can also stay lifted, maybe one hand to the thigh, maybe one arm reaches behind. So there's many options. This is what we want. You want to twist your belly and you want to come hands together. But if this is really, you're struggling, you can't breathe, just do this modification. Let's come up again. So from that, inhale, lift your arms, maybe gazing up. And then slowly lower. We're going to transfer, big transition here to warrior one. Okay, so just from here, tuck your toes in the back. And you're going to lift your back leg. You're going to turn your foot down, place the foot down, turn the back heel down, and then inhale, you come up to warrior one. Okay, just take a breath. We're going to stay here just a breath here. Lengthen and then soften. Bring your hands to frame the front foot. Bring your knee down, maybe other knee down. And we're going to slowly crawl back to our little child's pose place. Sit back, relax, fall down, breathe in and out. So it's like we build it. We went to a little bit of a bird dog and then the lunge with the twist and then warrior one. We're going to do that again on the other side. So come on up, inhale, all fours. Try a little cat-cow or maybe side or maybe little infinity, maybe a little circle, maybe go back and forth. Maybe keep it into cat-cow. Maybe you stay in the cat. Maybe you stay in the dog. Really feel that you're rolling your vertebra, opening up your spine. And then you're still really strongly pressing on the hands, pressing on the knuckles, pressing on the index and the thumb. Stretch left leg back. Tuck the toes under. Feel the back leg really strong. From the heel to the back knee to the glute. Nice and strong. You can pulse back and forth. You can also not pulse. You can stay stretching the back of your leg. It should feel good. You should feel like your calf stretching, the bottom of your foot is stretching, your toes are stretching. You can feel it even all the way to the shoulders. Now release just a little bit so you can bounce the leg high off the ground. If it's high, great. Don't lift your hip higher. Keep your hip square. If you want, maybe you're going to try your bird dog. So lengthen the opposite arm forward, lengthen the leg back, feel the core activation, feel what's touching the floor touching, feel what's lifting a little higher. Please bring the hand down. So now you have both hands down. Now bending the knee and pointing the heel up to the sky. Knee is high and the thigh is parallel to the ground. Do the best that you can. Bring the knee in, slowly, slowly, slowly. Hug it in. Maybe walk it from the outside. Maybe step it. Maybe walk it. Maybe help it. So now you have the left foot forward. Press on that foot. All right. Hug your belly. Hug your arms. Lift up. Low lunge. Now, if you have, you can also pulse forward. You can create a little bigger of a back bend. You can stay also in this shape. Bring your hands to prayer. This is where we're going to come to any variation of that twist. So you turn, hook the elbow outside. You can also just stay lifted. You can also bring the hand and open the other hand to the back. So you're still twisting here. But when you bring your hands in the prayer and you hook outside, you're really, really turning and churning your belly and your organs here, digestive system, colon, turning, gaze towards the back. Maybe look at something new there. Now you can stay here, you can stay here. Come back slowly and bring your arms up again. Maybe get a little higher, a little taller, maybe a little back bend. Please be very sensitive, not listening to me, but listening to your body. You're slowly going to bring your hands to the earth, frame the front foot. You can have a block here, okay? Have blocks, okay? Tuck your toe in the back, lift your back leg, turn the back foot out, push on the front, bend the knee, warrior one. Left leg is bent, right leg is straight. You add your arms when you're ready. Having the leg in the front bending, back leg is straight, lifting a little higher if you want. The arms can be a little more open if you want to. This is more, and then relax the arms, bend the leg at the front, bring the back knee down. You're gonna go all the way on the belly from here, okay? So go on the belly, all the way onto the belly. Come onto the elbows, please, for Sphinx. So elbows pressing down, arm, wrist, fingers pressing, lengthen your toes, press your toes, peel your belly. And breathe a lot. Lower yourself just a tiny bit. Just go a little side to side, little side to side. Open your elbows a little bit more out. And you're gonna come pressing on one arm parallel to the short part of your mat. So the elbow is across the arm, the forearm is across. Bring it a little forward, bend your right leg, and then maybe grab the foot behind and turn your chest and face forward. So use this arm as a little support to lift and open the shoulder. And you're gonna release your foot. You're gonna just disengage, lower down. Bring your feet up, bring your shins up, and just go a little swaying side to side. If you can heal my breath, okay? I know that was, increases your heart rate, so you can feel the breath a little more shaggy. So you're gonna lengthen your legs. You can have them a little separate. You're gonna come on the other arm, on the forearm. That's across to the short side of your mat, and that's your support. Now you can stay here. You can bend your knee. You can reach for it. You don't have to touch it. You can just try to bring the heel towards the glute. Maybe you reach, maybe you don't, but you really want to use the elbow to press up, to lift your chest, and your foot can even help you if it presses back to lift your shoulder. Lower down, relax your foot, and just bring your hands to your hips, to your legs, with the palms down, head is down. Please take a breath here. Exhale, take one more, and exhale. On your next breath, lift your arms, lift your chest, lift your head, lift your feet. A little higher, one more. Then you're gonna bring your hands down. You're gonna bring your hands forward. You're gonna make a little pillow and you're gonna just rest here. Just rest. If you want, this is kind of fun, a little fun try to do a little bit of like a parasympathetic kind of flow. You can bring your hands on the hands, the forehead on the hands like that, and just turn your head to one elbow and the other, sort of like massaging your forehead. And then at the same time, you feel like you're stretching your neck to one elbow and then the other, side to side. Bring your legs up, your feet up, your shins up, and swing a little side to side. Lengthen your legs. Now stay on your belly, stay on the prone side, on the east side. You're gonna see if you can walk your knee out, walk the knee so you're bending the knee out, the knee in line with your hip, and you can have your foot in line with your knee. So you have this like 90-degree angle. Maybe you can prop yourself on the elbows. If it's too much, just stay a little lower. Your knee is out, one leg long. drawing like maybe like a half a tree. And I'm going to get you into some work that is going to feel hopefully really, really, uh, really yummy and really good. But it's sometimes you gotta kind of watch it and see if you can do it. It's hard to guide. Okay. So I have my knee out, right? My right leg is out. I'm gonna come on my right elbow and I'm gonna sneak my left arm under my right elbow. And I'm going to lower my left shoulder and I'm going to open my right arm, open, 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 all the way out. I'm going to lift my arm overhead, over your head, and I'm going to return hand over hand. And I'm just going to open up again, arm to the back. You're doing this twist. You're on your hip. You're trying to bring both shoulders down. So I can't see if you're doing it, but we're all going to come back into like a fetal position. So bring both knees together in front, like fetal position, and you can have your hands in front of you like that. You can rest your head. Now listen to what we're going to do. So we have these knees together, right? You're going to just bring the top head, the top leg, the right leg, the top leg behind, step behind and open, just like that. Then you're going to close the legs and again, close the arms. Then we're going to do another fun one if you can. You have the knees stuck together, stuck one on top of the other. See if you can extend the lower one. So the bottom one that is on the floor, extend it. Maybe grab it, maybe reach for the toe. And then from here, lower down and see if you can just step your foot, the right foot, on the floor and then open up again. So you have one leg straight open, one knee pointing up, stepping on the foot. And then we're going to slowly close and then roll onto the side, lengthen the leg, come back onto the elbows, and you're going to come back to our Sphinx pose. Breathe here. If you want to rest also, you can just kind of do that little forward, resting hand over hand, the forehead on the top of your hand, and just roll the head to one elbow and the other elbow. And I'm going to try to do the same thing on the second side. So you open the knee out. It looks like your knee, you're open out like that, right? So you extend your legs, you open the other leg out. You can stay low or lift on your elbows. Okay, this is your great hip opener, so just be very, very, very mindful. And this is how we slowly try to get into that twist. Okay, so you come back a little bit on the left elbow, lift it, right arm goes under, your right shoulder is under, your head lowers, and you start opening the left arm, elbow stretches back, and you open. Maybe your shoulder goes all the way back. You're lifting onto your right hip, and then you bring your arm over, 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 and then you close the hands. Okay, lift up and open, open, open. Nice open twist from the belly. It's just another little way to get there. Really open the shoulder, open the rib cage, open the hips, and then come back. So from here, you're just going to kind of go on the right hip. You're going to bring your knees together, like a little fetal position. You can have your hands over hand, resting your head. The first one is just the top knee. You step the foot behind you. So your one knee is open, you step the foot behind you. Maybe you can do it different. Maybe you just kind of lift it and grab the toe behind you. Maybe you step on it, grab the foot. So you can do this from here. Really great stretches here. You just step back and open. Then you bring everything back, stacking your knees, stacking your feet. Now this is the other fun one. So the bottom leg, the one underneath, close to the mat, you lengthen it open, stretch it open. Maybe you bring it, maybe you grab your toe with the right leg and the right arm. And then the foot, just step it, bring it up and step on it, maybe open. So if you don't grab the foot, that's fine. You have one leg out, one knee, one foot down, knee points up. If this doesn't work, um, just step halfway, maybe grab the toe with your left hand, maybe your ankle. And we're going to slowly unfold piece by piece, bringing the leg, bending the other, and coming slowly rolling up onto your Sphinx pose, onto the arms, coming up slowly onto the knees. And we're going to take our first down dog. We haven't, so push on the hands, you're on the knees, tuck your toes, lift your tail, lift your hips, downward dog. Pedal the feet a little bit, see how this feels after that long little flow for your hips and for the parasympathetic system. Stretching your shoulders, stretching your calf muscles, your ankles. Now see if you can bring your feet together and lift one leg high. So dog split. You're gonna bring your knee in. You're gonna step the right foot to the middle of your hands. Then you're gonna walk halfway and you're gonna come to this wide-legged fold, okay? Wide-legged fold, forward fold. If you have a block, I recommend the block here, okay? One block, the lowest, medium, even high. Okay, your toes are kind of pigeon toe, heels are out, inner thighs stretching, fold down. You're gonna have your hand, one hand right in the middle, right under your chin or under your nose, okay? So one hand there. You don't need the block, you can have the finger or the hand. You're gonna just swing the arm for this wide-legged twist. So the swinging the arm up and over, looking up at something in your ceiling, over your shoulder, twisting, 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 twisting. We're just gonna do this side. You're gonna bring your hand back, you're gonna bring your chest down, and you're gonna come back just the way you came in. You're gonna turn again to the front, right? And one more time, you're going to lunge, bring your knee down, and you're gonna come into a Hanumanasana, hamstring stretch. Lift your toes. Taking a breath here, you can have blocks here also. Step the foot down, come out of there, hands down, lift your knees back to your dog, pedal your feet, walk your dog, sway your hips, turn the heels to one side, turn the heels to the other, bend your elbows, bring your chest to your thighs, do anything you like. Feet together in the back, nice and slow, left leg high. You're gonna go into that wide-legged fold on the other side. So step the left foot forward, okay, bring your hands on the inside, walk a quarter turn, and now you're facing the other side of your mat. Widen your feet as you go. I'm just gonna turn so I can face you. So now you're wide-legged on the other side. As you can widen, you can widen. You have your block in the middle. Fold, head down, hips high, Legs open. Very good. Awesome. Yep. Okay, so remember the block can be high. I don't care. You just have one hand on the block. Let's open the arm, open the shoulder, stack your shoulder, looking up at your hand, pressing the hand down, pressing your feet down. Open the chest, open the rib cage, and twist. All right, and then slowly release that. Come all the way down. Always facing this way. And you're gonna come all the way again to the front. Toes parallel, knee down. And then Ardha Hanumanasana, fold, hamstring stretch. Toes can be folding, toes can be up or relaxed. Step forward, we're not going back. So step forward. See if you want to bring your foot a little closer, you can bring your foot closer. Step on it, fold to the top, fold your legs, and fold down here. I'm going to do just one Utkatasana, so folding forward, bending here, press your feet slowly, push your feet isometrically, push the bottom of your feet, squat a little bit, inhale, and come to a chair squat. Any position with your arms, here, here, and you don't have to be as slow here, you can just activate your arms and bring your hands to prayer or high and lengthen, come all the way on to Urdhva Hastasana. And then lower your hands, just take a moment. Hands outside your legs and just do a little Tadasana moment here, breathe here. Okay, so just a little bit of a play with you, a little bit of balance, and then we're gonna start going down. Okay, so from the Tadasana, you're gonna imagine that you're gonna do a warrior one stand or warrior one leg. So I'm gonna walk the left foot forward, I'm gonna bend the leg. Can you see my feet? No. Okay, so I'm gonna bending the left foot forward, back leg straight. So I'm gonna bring my left arm, left foot forward, left arm forward, leaning a little bit towards that left arm, and I'm gonna try to come up on the foot and lift it and bring it back. Okay, that's all we're going to do. You're gonna lean forward with your arm is reaching, go on your toe, maybe try to lift it, maybe bring it, step it back and ground your back leg. Okay, so warrior one legs, bending on the front, reaching one hand on the hip, leaning a little bit, maybe you lift your toe, maybe you lift your leg, step it back and step, okay? And then one more, lean, feel that strength in your body, feel that power in your legs, hold here. Maybe you just go on your tippy toe, maybe you lift the leg and ground it back and step back. Take a little reverse warrior, and then allow yourself to come back and step your feet together. Find a breath, find a steadiness. If you want, and if you feel okay, you can close your eyes. Right foot forward, comfortable, doesn't have to be big, can be a little tiny. What we're going to do is just kind of lean and lift, right? Okay, just like that. Okay, so set up your legs. I like the kind of the arm reaching, so it feels like your direction is pointed. You can bring the left hand on the hip, and you're just gonna lean, go on your tippy toe, maybe try to lift the leg, maybe bend the standing leg and go back. Okay, so do that a couple times. Again, bending the leg in the front. Okay, so power that leg, reach a little bit to where you're going, maybe lift your toe, maybe lift the leg, maybe you stay with your toe tapping and then return. Okay, you can straighten the leg if you feel good. One more, lean, maybe step a little closer, the leg comes a little closer, maybe that's where you stay, maybe you lift it. Tap down, go back, and then bend and reverse. Bending the front leg, opening the rib cage, and then cartwheel your hands nice and slow at the front. Last dog, last dog, last most wonderful downward facing dog. Please bring your knees down one at a time, both at a time, and you're going to kind of sit on the knees, on the shins, and do a little bit of twisting for me. So instead of being here, we're going to kind of slide off the feet. So I'm going to kind of go closer here. So I'm going to go off, and it looks like a little mermaid. So the knees are together. And what you're going to do is going away from the feet. You're going to turn away from the feet. Hands can be outside, close to you, and just turn here. Then turn to center. All right, then this back leg is going to go into a twist. You're going to lift the leg, bring it across, and come to a twist, and turn and hug your knee. And we're going to do that 2 more times, okay? So you're going to release and lean, and then bring the feet together and turn. You can kind of lift your hips and lower, like that. And then return, and then the top foot, leg across and twist. And then one more time towards the back. Knees don't have to be together. They're just kind of layering together and twist. Then the last thing here, you're going to kind of walk your hands closer and then see if you can lengthen your back leg, sort of like a pigeon, but it's not quite the pigeon. So don't get into the pigeon. Just feel this shape. You can go on the hip, on the knee, on the hip, on the knee. Then from here, you're going to come to seated Baddha Konasana. Okay, so don't swing the leg back around. Go on the hip and put your bottom of your feet together. You're going to circle here, circle nice and easy. And then change direction. Now, from here, you can just kind of swing your feet to the side, like we did on this side. The first side, just swing it to the feet and then away from the feet. You can even go back more. You can sit, right, back, forth. Try it again. Turning away from the feet. And then come back to the knees. Now the leg on the top, you're going to kind of lift it, step it across, and take a twist here. So if it doesn't go across, you can just keep it in front like that. That's fine. If you can bring it over, great. Okay, so wherever you are, just relax, come back to that little mermaid twist. Come out of there. And Marichi Asana. Try to sit, try to go up and down. See if that feels a little like you're getting a little bit more juicy here. Go back one more time. Lengthening here, going on a little bit more twisted. Okay, now we get more into that, more like the pigeon. Okay, so you're gonna swing here. We did that here like that. Now, instead of bringing the leg back, just lengthen and come back to a little bit more of a pigeonesque kind of movement. So you go back and on the hip and on the knee. And then, you can even go like that over, but we're going to slowly unwind and come back to the very gentle, more familiar feet together, Baddha Konasana. And then one circle, one circle. Really, you can even go like on the knees, side to side. Elbows on the inner thighs, on the inner shins, or circle. All right, one leg over and one foot in. Okay, one leg over, one foot in, just like that. That leg that is long and the toe is up, you can bring your hands behind, just bring your foot in, big toe, and then see if you can bring the foot to the pinky. So up to you're gonna end up lifting your hips, that's fine. And to the pinky, and then toe, like a little clock on your foot. And then point your foot, point it, hand behind the knee that is bent, and you're gonna lift yourself up for this rising star. Okay, so see if you can lift, go on your tippy toe, on your feet, go on your feet, lift your hips up, and then slowly lower yourself, lengthen out just for a moment, nice and tall, and then bend the leg, bring the other foot in. So the leg doesn't have to be as wide as I have it. You can bring it a little closer. The heel goes to the inner thigh, lengthen yourself. You can sit on something if you want. Just see if you can have this toe on the big toe, on the pinky. The pinky feels a little easier for me. So turn your leg to the big toe and to the pinky. One should be probably better than the other. Stay here, nice and tall. Point your foot, point it forward, lengthen, pointing, hand behind your bent leg. Press on the leg, on the knee, lift your hips, point your toe, and arm goes back behind you. Lift your hips forward, lower yourself. And just see if you can lengthen both legs forward, shake them out a little bit. All right, just go back and forth, just a tiny bit back and forward. And one more. Don't go all the way back, don't go all the way forward, just a little bit. All right, bending the legs, fleece on the floor, feet on the floor, and slowly make yourself on your back. Hug your knees in. Oh my God, it feels so good. So hug your knees in, hands on the shins, hands on the knees, make some circles here. Breathe here. Side to side. Let's do a little bit of bridge and then we'll, I think, probably finish here. So feet on the ground. Before you do the Setu Bandha, the Setu Bandha asana, just see if you can curl your tail, flatten your back, and then make a curve and go on your more on your rib cage and your upper shoulders. Create a little tunnel here, big opener, and then flatten your back, almost lift your tail. You end up also moving your head around. The head goes up and down. So flatten your back, push the feet, and then roll onto your shoulders, onto your upper body, upper back, back of your back, and then flatten your back just like that. And the next time you have that big tunnel here and you're more onto your shoulders, see if you can push your feet and lift your tail, lift your hips up, and then curl down, and then go up to the shoulder and then push. All right, and then lower down. One more time, curl, go on your shoulder, place your feet, lift from here. Stay in your bridge, maybe interlace your fingers under, tuck your shoulders. Maybe you get a little higher. Maybe you stay where you like. This is your setu bandha on your shoulders, on your feet. Use your glutes, use your lengthening of your thighs, imagining squeezing an imaginary ball between your knees. Squeeze your glutes and then lower gently. Lower, 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 lower. Take your time to lower until all parts of your spine are on the mat. Please have your feet wide and your knees together. Knees resting against each other, hands on your belly. Breathe to your hands. Breathe in from your nose to your pelvis, from your pelvis to your nose. We're going to just do a hip groin stretch. So separate your feet. You can do the right leg or the left leg. Lift your left leg, place it on the top of your opposite knee. Sciatica stretch, pigeon on your back. Stay here, maybe bring your legs closer. Maybe stay where you are. You don't have to push anymore. Let's see, only feels good. Now, option to cross. So instead of having like a separate triangular, you cross, 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 cross. Then you bring your knees over. So you're crossing the right leg over the left, and you bring your knees over to your left side. You can have your left hand on the thigh, right arm opens, look over to your right arm. If this is so horrible and uncomfortable, just untuck, stack, and bring your knees over to one side. That's also a great twist here. You don't have to have the feet together. You can have staggered legs open. Just relax your shoulders. And then we're going to slowly return step by step, uncrossing, come to that resting place, knees together, resting, feet super wide, hands on the belly, breathe into your pelvic bowl, up your nose, nose to belly, belly to the nose. And then separate your feet, go to the other side. Feet separate, feet hip distance, left knee or other leg open. Figure four, flex your feet, bring them to you or not. You can stay here. Also, you can sway, right? You can go side to side. Oh, there's so many options here. You can, lengthen, you can straighten, you can grab your toe here, you can sway here. You can just keep it simple. We're just going to simplify. Cross here if you want to, or if you went all the way up, just come back, step in, and then turn, bring your knees to one side. Hand can just be on the top of your thigh. Open the arm away, turn and gaze over to your arm. And again, you can just uncross and have your knees and legs to one side, shoulder relaxed on the ground. If you want more, you can bring your hand higher. Or if you have a shoulder issue, just bring your arm closer to your body. Very good. Just wherever you are, come back to center. If you want, one more time, knees to your chest. Okay, just really flatten yourself. Maybe hug your arms around your shins or around your legs and lift your nose and lift your shoulders. And then you're going to lower the arms and lift your legs. And you're going to hug your knees in and squeeze everything. A little bit of core here. So hug everything, lift your shoulders and face, nose to your knees. And then blossom, arms open, lengthen your legs up. And then one more. Hugging, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Lift your nose, lift your shoulders. Squeeze your feet to your glutes. And relax and open. Open the arms, open the legs, lift the legs high. Breathe here. Okay, just a couple of last stretches. So you're gonna bend the left leg, just lengthen one leg, bring the leg to your face or close to your face. Maybe you bring your toe, your hand to your toe, to your ankle. Maybe you grab a strap here. You can also keep the hand behind, interlace. Bring your knees back to the chest, legs up. Rebend one foot touches the ground, lengthen the other, bring it towards your nose or high. Hands grab the toe, maybe a strap. Bend it, both legs high again. And let's see if we can do the same thing just with a straight leg. So see if you can step the foot down. Right leg is lengthening up, extending. Maybe the left leg now is long. So both legs long. Maybe the arms go to the legs. Maybe just the arms over your shoulder. Maybe the arms overhead. Maybe to the foot. Bring both legs high and we'll just switch it. Rebend right foot. Maybe the leg extends. Just test it. See if you can slide that leg long. Maybe your arms go high. Maybe go overhead. Maybe you grab something in your left leg. Maybe the leg is not like mine. See if you have both legs long. Rebend both legs. Please hug them in. And then you're going to just open the knees out with your hands. Just open them out, feet together. Grab your ankles, your toes, or your legs. Press the elbows. Just open those legs up. And then together. Okay, so just one more time, little circles here. We're going to start our final part, our final Shavasana. So you want to add any other asana or movement that you like. You can do a shoulder stand, any other twists, happy baby, restorative bridge. Otherwise, I'm going to start lowering my feet and I'm going to come to Supta. So reclined butterfly or reclined cobblers, both hands on the belly between your navel and in your pelvis. You can have a breath here. If you want, lengthen the legs out, away, arms out, or hands on the lower belly. And then you're just going to take about 3 breaths there in any position, either supta or legs long, hands on the belly. If you like that, from your nose, breathe to your belly. And exhale from the belly out your nose. So notice the belly is going to rise on your inhale. And your belly rises, your hands kind of lift a little bit. Exhale, soften your belly, soften the low abdomen. Exhale the breath out. Breathe in, feel to your belly. And exhale, breath out your nose from the belly. Breathe in, fill up to your belly. And exhale, belly out your nose. Find a breath that is yours, natural and simple. You can drop your hands, keep them there, drop them out. Please start melting, surrendering the weight of your body to the ground. Take blankets if it's cold, take pillows, get really comfy, make yourself hugged and feel good with the blankets. Surround yourself with a support behind your head, around your neck. Warm yourself up, right, nice, cozily. Pamper yourself with these moments of healthy rest, healthy breath, going into that part where you're still, the part where you feel simple and true, better than before, hopefully. Allowing this rest to be powerful, even if it's 5 minutes, it was like a power nap where you recover a little bit of clarity in the brain, softness in the mind. I'm going to stay here for about 4 minutes, giving you a little bit of time, and then I'll guide you back out. Very gently, please, so gently. If you want to come back to your routine, to your Saturday, to your room, to your body, start coming back with gentle wiggling of your toes, your fingers, your wrists, moving your head a little bit, breathing with consciousness again, life back to your body. So breathe a little deeper. Meet me on your side first. Take a little breath on your fetal position on your side. Take a check, right, with your mind, so how you feel on your side. You can make a little pillow here. You breathe here. And you gently press, gently come back to a comfortable seat. So I don't want you to be again struggling with the seat. You can have one leg out. You can lean against the wall. Just something again that is with a long spine and a soft expression in the face, maybe in an inner smile, shoulders down. Bring your hands together. Bring your thumbs to the third eye. Bring your hands to the heart with an intention of maybe having this beautiful practice keep you in a good spirit, in a good mood, and full of energy for today, for tomorrow, for as much as you can. Om Shanti and Namaste, everybody. Perfect. Right. So let me just. Mm,